Alright, so what I'm going to do is, since I have the hub, which is the easiest part to do this, I'm going to go ahead and lay the ring on the hub. I'm going to line it up on my black mark where the thinnest is going to be, so my thinnest spot. And the other thing I'm going to do is where these pins are, there's a hole here. We're just going to mark it so we can cut a hole to let these pins go through the inner piece. And then we're also going to mark where the bolt holes are here, and we'll cut those out. Alright, so what I ended up using to cut this after all, this is going to be a little disjointed. I had to take a couple day break from doing some work, so what I ended up using was a X-Acto knife or a box cutter, and just trimming the edges, and it actually worked really good. And then once I got it, the two pins lined up where I wanted them, this is the 20 mark, which is the narrowest, so I'm getting about 1.5 degrees of negative camber on this setup. What I did was I just put the backing plate in and drew in the holes. So now it looks like I just need to trim out those two squares, those two, and those two, and then I can start putting this back together. Alright, and per my instructions, at least the ones that came with the package, it shows that the ring is supposed to be behind the backing plate. I've seen videos and photos of them in the front, so your choice. And just like that, that's what we need to do. Alright, and then you're going to want to re-torque these bolts to about 45 foot-pounds. It's actually 43.3 per the book, but 45 will work. Alright, now we got to put the new studs in. What I'm using is a contraption of oversized bolts. So let's see. So what I got here is a couple oversized nuts. That's where to go on there. This one has some lock nar on it. I just have to do it. That's it. That's all she wrote. Alright, so out of this shim pack that you got, let's see, here's the part number. So out of this shim pack, you got 4 different shims. And what you're trying to do is, I don't know if you can see this, is try to get the shim between the knuckle and the brace bracket, and you got to find the right shim. So you're going to use 2 different sizes. And it will vary depending on your application, so you're going to have to figure it out yourself. Alright, so if you look at these shims, they say they're numbered 1 through 4. I don't know if you can even see that, but on that shim, that's a number 3. So I use number 1 at the top, number 2 at the bottom, and those are the ones that seem to line this up. So you're probably going to have to play around with that. Good luck. Brake caliper back on, bolts are on. You may need to push your piston back in. If you don't have a screw-in kit for foreign cars, you can use a set of mule nose pliers and spin it in. Make sure you spin it in the correct direction. This kit was about 20 bucks on Amazon. They're cheap, so pick one up.